And sometimes you just got to keep your eyes open. Find cool stuff. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to Ohrmundt Simmentals. All right, Monday afternoon. I mean, obviously, I'm going to start feeding. I might stage up a stock bale out here for us to do some bedding. Even though tonight we are supposed to get some rain, but last night we got like a half an inch of rain. So all those people complaining about how dry it is around here, potentially going to get anywhere from a half to an inch just tonight. And then there's this guy, LN53, and chatted with Evan today, and he is going to try and come pick up his bull on Thursday. And I'll probably take a half day for that because I'm going to try and be here around noon. So hopefully we can show some of that and be like the first time I've actually had another like YouTuber guy here. So that'll be kind of cool too. The guy was supposed to come around 3 o'clock, but just random events and stuff, wasn't able to get here till like 7, but did take both bulls. They run about 80 or so pairs, and he was in kind of the process of buying like a bull every year, and then just kind of got to the point where he needed to buy 2 bulls. I think those 2 guys will fit his situation pretty darn nicely. Did transfer the papers today, so that was kind of cool. Most guys, you know, they'll buy the bull, they don't necessarily need the papers, but he asked for them, so I did that today. Super easy. Go on ASA, punch in their name, their address, where to send the paper, and any registered animal, your first transfer is free. I believe that is for any age. I don't think there's an age restriction on that. So me going on there and doing it was totally free, which honestly it should. I mean, technically I'm doing all the work. The only thing they have to do is mail out the papers. And I'm glad, this is why I'm glad that we have nice cows for the most part. And now that I'm parked here, this animal will probably, oh, nope, it's a stupid calf. That's our problem. Okay, we're just gonna do some temporary setup, and I'm not sure how the heck he got in there. I'm gonna have to check the wires. But I'm gonna set this stuff up so that it's at least not, so it's at least in everybody's face. And then I'll get their corn silage and get them out there and get that bull back, or that calf back where he belongs. And sometimes you just gotta keep your eyes open. Find cool stuff. Yeah, so not really sure what happened here. And this could have happened last night during the storms and stuff. It definitely could have happened last night, because it looks like this temp post is snapped right off. This is one of those more square black ones that I actually really like, so it sucks that it got snapped off. I luckily do have another one sitting right here. So that got just snapped right off. We did have a couple of close ones last night, you know, thunder boomers. So yeah, it's very possible that they're probably all huddled in this corner, judging by the way they've kind of chewed this up. This will come back. We'll put another bale in this corner. They came through here somewhere. because all these insulators are popped off, which some of them are broke off. Actually, quite a few of them are broke off. So I'm gonna have to come back out here with some new insulators. Some of them are good, but we'll get this temp line set up so that it'll at least keep the cows out of here. And then I'll have to come back later and put up some new insulators. Well, that's all fixed up, which wasn't too bad. I mean, it just ripped a bunch of insulators off. So just put new ones on, reset it, retighten stuff, and I'm sure something got spooked from something last night. I will need to double check the juice on the line before I go in tonight. Got our trusty tester. Hook these wires back up and see what we got at the end of the line. Oh yeah, 7 bells. So that's really nice. Probably couldn't see that. I know it doesn't really show up well, but we were hitting 7,000 on this tester, and if we're hitting a solid 7 on here, we're good to go. All right, it is Tuesday. Dad got a little aggressive. We got to bend this one. That's not too bad.
Third one in from the end.
Yeah.
I know it's not too bad.
Yeah.
You expected 90?
So he was digging a stump out, an old rotten one, and bent it a little bit. So we will bend her back. That'll work. All right, so nothing too crazy tonight. I don't think. It's mostly going to be feeding, and then we might do a little extra prep work on stuff. I don't know if we'll grab some equipment or something. I don't really know. Everybody's just all right here. Here's our limper right there. He's doing pretty good. Like hardly any limp at all. And then there's Jeffrey. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. I know. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. So today we are doing 125 bale, 124 bale. So they get 2 bales. But one thing we're definitely noticing, because we've been feeding silage, especially this spring, to these pairs, we've been saving a lot of hay. Because since the pairs have been out here, especially the whole crew, it would be 2 bales every single day, without a doubt. But we're definitely going to have a good chunk of first crop hay left over for next year, which Lord only knows, we probably will need it. So that's definitely been really, really nice. Now we're going to run out of silage in about a week, but that's okay because they need to get on grass hell of a lot sooner than later. Alrighty, it is Wednesday afternoon. I almost said Tuesday. Thank God it's Wednesday though. Today, Dad got this all set up. Got the bulls taken care of. 53 is pretty easy to deal with, so that probably wasn't too big of a deal to get him in. And then, if long as Factor's down there, this isn't a big deal to pen him off. Alright, so Dad's been kind of working away at this pile, and he'll probably work on this most of the time until we get a little bit more space, and then he'll dig into there or he'll dig into here. We've got to get rid of this pile first. Well, we got our papers for the bull. We got the breeding soundness exam papers. He's got his little button in his ear. So yeah, he is all ready to go. And we'll see how tomorrow goes. And I'm sure that'll be a non-issue. Be kind of fun to meet those guys for the first time, like officially in person. So yeah, that'll be neat. Hey, good morning. All right, Thursday morning, technically speaking. So today, LN53 is getting a first class ride to Minnesota. Evan is on his way. He messaged me earlier this morning. I'm guessing probably somewhere between 12:30 and 1. But we do have some other things that we can do partially to get ready for him to get here, and just other things we can do today. All right, so in part of our cleaning up, kind of getting ready for the bull to get picked up, I'm gonna finally try out my new grass trimmer, since the one I used to have, was it a Troy built? I think I had that thing for like 4 years. Finally took a dump. That's the one that I bent in half. So the goal with this one is not to bend it in half. But when I got it, I got the cheapest thing Fleet had. Brand, a little different. Wild Badger. That's no joke, Wild Badger. It sounds like a Wisconsin strip club or something. But we're gonna try it out. I mean, it's a straight shaft, it's a grass trimmer. It can't completely suck. No, that's the one we bought from Iowa.
Okay. He's a big boy for a 3-year-old.
All right, he loaded up really well. Getting ready for a nice trip home. All right, it is actually a couple hours later. As soon as Evan and the family left, Dad and I jumped in the truck and we drove to actually Arpin, which is about an hour south of us, to get a 5-bottom plow. I'll show that to you guys probably this weekend, because we do have a little work to do to it. It's an older plow, obviously, but it was cheap. Evan stopped by, brought the whole fam, which I totally expected, and it was awesome. It was great to see him and meet everybody, and honestly, we shot the bull for like an hour and a half, and probably could have easily gone another hour and a half. But I think they like the bull, and I think he'll do some pretty good things for those guys. I think the gist is that he wants to get into tap into a little bit of that heterosis, get that mix, and everybody said one of the best crosses to go with is a SimAngus. I would agree. And since he's basically got a complete, Angus-based herd, I think he said he got some white face replacement heifers, and I think honestly that bull ruler bull, I think will be a great fit for, I think, pretty much anything he's got out there. So I am super excited that they came out, wanted to try one of our bulls. Really, really excited to see what their calves look like and see how he does for them. All right, so then naturally we're feeding a little bit late, and these guys are extremely excited. Like, you get 50 here who won't be quiet. So yeah, thanks again to Evan and Amanda. You guys can check them out at E.A.B Farms. I'll put a link in the description. They definitely have some good content, and I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what our bull can do for them, and hopefully he does a good job. I wish I could pet her. I rub her little head there. See if she's, yeah, I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you. All right, let's take a peek at the mineral, as long as we're right here. The other thing too, get these cows off this field, because this is actually one of the longer times we've ever had them on this field. Yep, looking good, looking good. All right, happy Friday. And we're starting out. I'm gonna help fill up Dad right away. So Dad's actually been kicking ass today. He's got all of this stuff back here all cleaned up. Not as much collects back here, but he's got that cleaned up. He's probably done like 5 loads. And then this pile is actually about the same size as it was before, but he's got all the stuff back here cleaned up. So let's get him filled up and get him back on the road. So Dad's taking off with his load number 5 for the day. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna quit for the day as far as hauling goes, and we're gonna finish feeding, and then we're gonna get a fish fry. Why? Because we want one. If we do sort this weekend, the other thing that's gonna happen is Factor's probably gonna go meet his ladies and get him on the job. We're right about, I think last year we might have been a week earlier. Actually, let me check. I think we're, breeding wise, we're about a week behind. Oh, Factor went out on the 25th last year. So he potentially could go out 2 days earlier. So, I mean, the biggest thing is we want to get our next AI group all sorted out. It's hard to believe that some of these calves are 3 months old already. That is kind of hard to believe. But they're doing good. And all these girls that don't have tags, they got all their tags made out, so we can get them new tags, some new jewelry. Oh yeah, McFats. She might end up in our sync group, our second sync group, because she was in heat a few days ago, so I think she'll be okay to go in the next one. I might try DJ, but she was just in heat just a day or so ago, and they say, I think it's like 5-ish days, give or take. That's that Eagle daughter. I might put her in the group too, just because it's been so long. I mean, she's had 2 calves already, and it's been 3 months, 3.5 months since she's had her calf, so she might be one that I'll just try. 431 might get the nod again on the AI group. She usually does really nice with AI. We'll just have to decide who we want to put on her. What you think, kiddos? And we don't really care about her. She's been in heat too, but yeah. The bull can take care of her. She's old and she's a crotch, so. Dad did say, he made the comment when he started putting the bale out here, he goes, there's a lot of red shit out here. It could easily be half as much red out here. Because that, again, that could be black. That could be black. The Bronco face could be black. That 75 could be black. That 431 right there could be black. The amount of red out here could either be cut in half or decreased by like 75% just by the flip of genetics. Bethany just got home with Dodge, went and picked him up at daycare, so he is gonna be tired, which is the whole point. He gets to play with his friends. Dodger, come here. Come here, Baba. You just got home from daycare? Huh? Did you have fun? Did you have fun? Huh? Yeah? It is the end of the day. It is Friday. It's Memorial Weekend this weekend. It always sounds weird to say, but it is Memorial Weekend. So I hope you guys have a great holiday weekend. Whenever you started it, because I know a lot of people will start it early, like a lot of people in our office. So this is a really nice week. It was really awesome having Evan here. It's nice that he wants to take a chance on our genetics and taking him to a completely different state. Honestly, we don't know where our bulls go if we take them to a sale barn. LN53 is taking the farthest trip that we know of for an Ohrmundt bull. So that's pretty awesome that he wants to try it out, and be really neat to see how that mix happens, that SimAngus cross for him. I think it'll work out really nice. I'm always usually pretty confident that our bulls will be solid. That's why I don't really, when I talk about picking out sires and stuff like that, who to breed, who to who, and you know, it's like I'm not trying to chase a number. You know, yeah, like Moneymaker I've said is like a stat monster, but you know, I'm trying to balance a cow out. I'm trying to, you know, where are you weak and how can I make you better? Because it doesn't really matter if you're going to get a heifer or a bull. It's going to be a better version of what they came out of. You hope, anyways. So, and I like to think, at least taking that approach, that you're getting a solid, balanced animal. Is he going to be a great, sure bet heifer bull? I hope so, because I don't want him to have any issues. But is he gonna throw 110-pound calves every day? I definitely don't think that's gonna be the case. So I think he'll do really well, and it'll be awesome to see what he does. And I think he's going to a really good home. We got more fun coming up this weekend. We better be sorting and vaccinating cows, so hopefully that's in your next video, and hopefully that dude right there gets to go meet his ladies again, because the last couple days he's been complaining. And I think he also realizes that he's the only kid on the block as far as like stuff to do, like work. I think he also understands that he's the last bull to be here. It's like they know what bulls are here, what bulls are not here. So what you guys do? You better not erect it. All right, I gotta clean that out tomorrow. Right, Tilts? I gotta clean that out. Okay. All right, that's a tomorrow project. But I hope you guys liked the video. Please, on your way out, smash that like button, help support the channel. And if you got any questions, by all means, drop them in the comments. And definitely don't forget to subscribe. It's totally free. Just looking for your support. Watch a few videos. If you want to share them, that's great. We don't care. Helps us out too. But definitely don't forget to subscribe. Help support us here at Ohrmundt Simmentals. Help us get to our goal, 4,000 subs by the end of the year. And as always, thanks for coming along.
Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that